Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to WCS America. We're here at the MLG Studios. We have Starcraft 2 action among the best players around every single day, pretty much at 6 p.m. Eastern. Again, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is our schedule this week. Next week, we got something happening every single day, Monday through Friday. So definitely something to watch. So take advantage. But currently, we're in best of 3 in the losers match.
That's right, and Bales is one map away from being knocked out of WCS America. He's down 0-1 to Major. Phoenix Classic combination not working out well enough. Major able to cancel third, then hit a great timing with the supply advantage. Dealt with the Colossi with the Vikings and the Bioforce combined.
Yep.
Now map number 2 is going to be on Aquilon Waste, and this is another map we've seen players like Max said and Hello Kitty use Phoenix Classic on this map before. Bales showed that he liked to use that last map. Is he going to try it again here on a map that is probably better suited to what I would say than Belshire?
I mean, we saw Major absolutely dominate on this map against Killer. But as we all know, PVZ definitely a dramatically different matchup than PVT. So we'll have to see what happens here in game number 2. In the bottom right-hand location, I proudly present your Blue Protoss player hailing from United States, specifically New York, representing Team Clarity Gaming Academy. He needs to win 2 in a row here or he will be out of WCS America. He is Bales. And his opponent in the upper left of Aquilon Wastes, your Red Terran player who's currently up 1-0. He's hailing from Mexico. A lot of people cheering him on. He is Major. Bales is from Kansas. I was kidding. About New York.
Oh.
It's, Neeb is from New York.
Neeb is from New York, okay. Well, Kansas is not too far.
Yeah, I mean, when I think of New York and I think of Kansas, I think of pretty similar things.
Both cities, you can click your heels and be in somewhere absolutely magical.
They both have football teams.
That's true.
This is where you say, no, you're wrong, Axeltoss. Actually, they do, don't they? Because Kansas City Chiefs, isn't there... Because there's a Kansas City in, like, Missouri. And I don't know which... There is. I know, that sounds crazy.
True. Yeah, no,
there is.
Right.
So I don't know if Kansas City Chiefs is a Missouri team or a Kansas team.
Yeah.
It's probably a Kansas team. So yeah, they both have football teams. Of course, we're talking about NFL.
Yes.
For you non-Americans. Or...
Yeah. American football as opposed to international definition of football.
But anyway, Bales from Kansas. The Clarity Gaming house is in New York. Did you know that?
It's on Long Island.
Yep.
Kind of the far end where the Hamptons are.
Probably a hour train ride from here.
Probably closer to 2.
2 hours?
Well, maybe hour. I don't know. Depends if you get express train or not.
No.
I imagine.
Bales is not there right now.
No, I don't think so. I think he's...
Though it is summer for him, probably. He's one of the younger guys.
That's true. Yeah. School's on break, so that's actually a great opportunity for him. When school's on break, he can focus more on Starcraft if he so chooses. And
there's so many, there's so many players that applies to as well. Like
Suppy, Hello Kitty,
State.
Yes.
Theognis. All these guys in school trying to make
either high score university. For the ones you mentioned, it's all college.
Right. Yeah. And a lot of those guys, of course, in WCS America. So really cool to see these guys, try to strike that balance between competitive StarCraft and, of course, school. Of course, Major deciding, you know what, I'm going to Korea, which is an awesome decision, trying to make it happen there. Going to be sending a Reaper across the map here. Trying to do some damage to that Zealot.
No eBay block this game.
No.
So, that's going to make Bales a little bit happier. Of course, it's similar build from Major as he did last game, although Command Center being built in his main. So this is a map you sometimes see like Blink Soccer build, so that could be wise building the Command Center in his main first. And he's also going straight to Factory, so not getting a whole bunch of barracks early. This build often turns into a Widowmine drop building the Factory so fast. You have the Reactor, you can switch the Factory over to the Reactor after you get a couple Marines out.
Yep. Reaper
can make sure to scout for any type of proxy Stargate play or anything funny like that. And the Widowmine drops something that's very scary.
Zell's going to march on by.
Oh, he's going to sneak. I mean, now he's dead, but he's going to scout. Well, he's not going to scout. He's going to die. Actually, did he see the Factory?
I think we're about to find out.
Let's find out. Nope. No Factory from Bales. So that's unfortunate. The Zealot died for nothing.
Yeah.
That's a rough way to go.
Well, the Marines got some training.
Yeah, he
didn't die
died
for
to
nothing.
help Majors and Marines train on how to shoot. He died to be target practice for his opponent's units. Reaper back here to scout, and he's not going to die for nothing. In fact, he's not going to die at all. He's going to zip around, actually go into the main, so maybe he will get cornered. Oh, no, just kidding. He does not want to die.
No.
You know, that's a difference between a Zealot and a Reaper.
What's that? Oh, well, let me guess. Reaper is Terran.
That's a big difference,
Yes.
and because he's Terran,
He's faster.
he's faster, and he doesn't want. He's not willing to sacrifice himself as easily.
Ah.
Protoss units, they don't mind dying. For them, the greatest honor is to die in service to
Really?
the Protoss.
Wow.
At least Zealots, because
Nick,
Zealots are
you're
awesome.
always full of this knowledge that I never knew, and I really appreciate that about you. You know that?
Zealots are the most honorable unit in the Protoss race. In fact, the entire game. No unit has a higher honor rating than a Zealot.
Wow.
Whatever that means.
Something to think about.
But whatever it means is true. We're just gonna say that.
Zealots are important.
Yeah.
Reaper coming back
oh,
in.
This guy is he's just doing laps everywhere.
So he sees the Robo Bay at the back. Yep.
Ooh,
That is
yes.
a Robo Bay, I think, right there. But
And
I think he will die.
You know what's interesting too? He sees the 3 gateways, and the time that there's 3 gateways done at this point and a Robo Bay tells him there's not going to be Forge. And what that means is he has to be thinking there could be a potential Colossi time attack. I mean, obviously it's not good for a couple minutes, but it's something that he could think this might happen. And here comes that wouldn't mind drop you're talking about. But look at that observer, man.
That observer. Bale's already up to 3 observers, and if there's something I love, it's observers, except for a giant Smurf. I don't like him too much. Just kidding.
Oh yeah, it's going to jet out of there with the medevac. Observers are like the Reapers of Protoss. Except they cost more gas and are higher attack. But the idea that you can scout and
One's invisible.
Yeah, it's invisible too.
One is a ground unit, one's an air unit.
A couple other differences.
One's much faster, one has jetpacks.
Yes.
Other than that, though,
Oh, I mean, Observer can fly.
one's Protoss.
Yeah. Observer kind of has jetpacks out the back of its tail fin thing. Is that kind of a...
No, the way it works is see the things in the back, they spin around, and then the
okay.
wind, it absorbs the air and it shoots it back, and then it propels it forward.
Good to know. Good to know. He's an hallucinating Phoenix to scout his opponent, so he sees Major's build as well. Sees no fast third from Major. I mean, no super fast third. Just on 3 barracks, so not going to do this super determined 2-base side build. Oh! He didn't get to the third in time to see it. Scan by Major reveals the Forge. And that's nice, because he knows it's not some hardcore 2-base Colossi all-in heading his way. It's going to be more of a macro Colossi build.
So a story here is going to be, if we're comparing this game to last game, and Bale's ability or lack ability to get that third base, right? Major was very aggressive towards that, making sure to deny that. However, the difference between this map and Belshire Vestige, third base is relatively manageable. Oh, medevac.
Oh, that's a big win, actually. 10 food at this point in the game is very important, because now Bales knows there's no threat of a frontal invasion. He can be extra greedy now. He could throw down the third as well as he could start teching to Templar if he wanted. He's got the second Forge on the way.
Yeah, and here's the difference I was talking about. Killing those rocks and that third is like so secure, unless drops happen, right? So, Bales this game might be able to get that up very comfortably, which is just something he wasn't able to do in the last game if we're comparing the two. Which is important to do in a best of 3.
It is. It is. Now, Major's trying to take down those rocks, as you mentioned. Just having the rocks there gives Protoss a sense of
Bales
comfort.
know about this? He should know about this.
He has a probe there. He's figured it out as units are waiting. I mean, he can't stop the Terran from killing the rocks.
Correct.
Oh, the medevac poking into scout. Yeah, just seeing what's on the other side of it. And this is the point of the game where Major can overwhelm people. He's just going to try to drop everywhere, try to attack everywhere he finds a vulnerability.
Looking for observers.
Yeah, and observers are so important to the Protoss to know where the Terran's at. Oh, yeah. Major does not want to go straight up that ramp.
No.
With 3 sentries and 2 Colossi.
Maybe
he's doing it!
Trying to do it, splitting up those units. Actually, that was a really solid force field there from Bales.
I mean, Major took the shields off of Colossus and lost a significant number of units there.
Wow, units lost is actually pretty cool.
I mean, that's the medevac was half of that, then the other half was that battle right there.
That one zealot that sacrificed his life.
Yeah, otherwise it's been a perfect game for Bales besides that one zealot.
Well, again, that was on purpose.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually a perfect game.
I mean, yeah, that's true. And look at this, another attack being distracted. This is a distraction. It's a drop in a natural, but again, another great deflection.
He's ready. He's got that observer right there at the third, so he's able to spot when those medevacs come in. And now Major might be getting a little bit frustrated. He's trying to make these drops kill everyone normally.
And you know what's huge is that some Terran players, like the way they play, the drops don't have to do damage. But Major, just like he cut his upgrades so much. His second eBay and army are just started at the 13-minute mark. So he really heavily delayed upgrades to get all his barracks, to get everything producing to get this aggression. And the fact that it failed means he's going into the mid-game being significantly behind in tech and upgrades. Now, of course, he can still make that up. He still has plenty of chances to try to pull some good moves to catch up. And this drop into the main is the first one. Oh, another double-pronged attack. Trying to natural. That's not going to work. But the drop in the main, no response quite yet. But there's a photon cannon there to buy time.
A couple zealots being warped in.
He does not want to lose the forge, though.
No, those are so
Okay, he's sending a few more zealots. And yeah, again, I mean, he lost like 2 zealots there.
And that observer that's in the main should be a little bit further out in the airspace.
Yeah, I think that
Right
was,
there, yeah.
that was a relic from earlier. Maybe against like Widowmine drops or something.
Yep.
Just forgot to move that out. But like we see now, I mean, the upgrades from Bales are looking really, really good. I mean, yes, right now he's only 1-1, but he's about to be 1-2. He's got 2 forges constantly cracking upgrades. He's got High Templar being warped in right now as well. So even if they're
right into
Archons,
Archon, so not going to get stormed just yet. Wants to be very safe.
immediately getting +3 armor to instant the +2 finished.
So really focusing on the upgrades. Like that's a decision he could have said, okay, I'll delay my 3-3 and go for my storm right away. But
And you know,
instead of doing that, going for the 2-2.
with this upgrade differential,
Keep playing.
no, he does not. Just going for the charge instead. As soon as he gets charge, Major has plenty of Viking production, so he's going to deal with the Colossi. But he stopped at 3 Colossi, and he's just
Making
focusing.
Immortals.
Yeah, he's starting to switch over to Immortals. He's going to have a lot of Zealots, a lot of Archons. And with the upgrade differential, the Zealot Archon force can overwhelm a Terran Bioforce
Yeah, he might go
if
for
there's
it
too
soon.
many Vikings and not enough Benevex.
He might go for it soon. Might add on a bunch of
Actually,
gateways.
4 more Vikings being built. Major's going to have 15 Vikings against
It's
only
too much.
3 Colossi.
It's too much. I mean, with my situation, we see a situation of 3 base max push from Bales. I would like to see him right now add on 5 or 6 gateways.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be 2-2 versus 1-1 in Major as well.
Maybe even get a +3 armor up there. And then
Yeah.
just starting +3 weapons.
Yeah. I mean, by the time he gets +3 armor, Major will have +2 attacks. So he'll be pretty
Oh, yeah,
neutral.
good point, sure.
But either way, he can attack any time in that zone, and he's going to have a big upgrade advantage. He's going to have an army composition advantage. What? Major's pulling SCVs? This is going to be an anti-timing. He's going to hit probably right before he even has 2-2. And in his whole army is Vikings.
He thinks as long as his opponent doesn't have Storm, he can win this.
But there's like a billion Archons. And by billion, I mean like 5.
Right. I understood the exaggeration.
Yeah. I don't see this working for Major. He's scanning to make sure. Oh, he scanned barely missed Observer. So Bales sees this. Bales is probably going to chrono boost the heck out of that +3 armor. Because if that can finish his Micro. He's going to let the 4th die, of course, which is perfect. The more warpins, the better. Both players are max.
Force your opponent's army to kind of commit to that location. You have this defender's advantage.
Look at that spread from Bales.
Yeah. If I was in that army for Major, I'd be
Bales,
like,
you got to be careful.
turn us around, please. I do not want to engage. Mothership Core trying to get the time warps, not able to make it happen. Force and Overcharge being placed onto the Nexus. Major going to go for it. All the Colossus are dead, but still a lot of Archons above. And Major's continuing to kite away, just poking and pulling back. Poking, pulling back. I think we need some Force Fields or something here for Bales, or Major can just do this all day long. Going to try to engage. Once again, does Major have enough?
Oh, the Factory distracting so many hits. The Micro Major was great, but Force was now keeping it back. His units are starting to get low on life, only 4 medevacs because so many Vikings, so we can't heal those units. There's still 3 Colossi.
Still a lot of Force Fields.
Or 3 Archons.
Still a lot of Force Fields available.
Oh, if he can trap the army. He's got a Force Field behind it.
Oh, he's trying to, I think he's trying,
Okay,
just can't
those
get in
aren't
range. Yeah, he just can't get in
Actually
range.
aren't bad.
More Vikings gonna land down. Bales desperately trying to hold, but Major with so many units, he's up in supply 145 to 116, and remember, he lost a lot of workers, so most of that is army. The Colossus comes in at the last moment when the Vikings are all gone, and now Bales is gonna be the guy in pursuit, and he's gonna back up. Bales is gonna hold. His 4th is still alive.
Oh, and that 4th could pay dividends as the game goes on. Major may go to kill that. But Bales, with the warp and reinforcements, Major's army is hurt. The medevacs are low on energy.
He's got to pick up and run, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he can fight this. Not with that many Immortals.
Yeah, I don't see it happening. But he's going to try to target the Colossus. But look at this micro from Bales pulling the back. And Major is going to GG. Whoa, Bales.
Wow, what a great game by Bales there. I mean, that attack by Major, he made it almost work.
Yeah.
Because honestly, his control is a little better than Bales there as far as Bales let his units keep kind of getting pulled forward a bit.
Yeah.
And he never could get the force fields behind the bio, which is really what he needed to have happen. Eventually, he was able to get the good force fields, but there's no Zealots left.
Right.
But still, just the upgrade differential, no answer to the Archons, too many Vikings, not enough medevacs, and the composition of Bales. Because there were so few medevacs, as the battle went on, the bio was all, like, the Marauders were all Half-Life or less. And then the Immortals just one-shot them, basically. I mean, they're 2-3 versus 2-2. And you don't want to be getting one-shot by Immortals. That's not fun.
Yeah, Bales refusing to quit, showing a clinic in that entire game, to be honest. Again, only lost 1 unit until the 12-minute mark against the Terran player who loves dropping everywhere and was dropping anywhere. So Bales showing he came to play. Guys, we're tied 1-1 in the losers match of this group of WCS America. It all comes down to this. After this next game, one of these players will be out of WCS America. Stay tuned.